We have been talking about
Yes.
Detroit and the specialty flavor.
I like the way you say that. The specialty flavor.
Yeah, I don't know if it's in the ice cream, in the meat we buy, the vegetables we eat, or the water we drink. But what a place to be from.
The DNA, man.
It is incredible. What's going to happen tomorrow at the train station is going to be incredible. But it starts like with Howie Bell and the team that we have in here now. And I'm going to let them introduce themselves to
Yes.
you. And we will start
Right over
with
here.
our young superstars over here.
The young force. Going over here. We're going to start with you. Tell
us your name and school.
Hi, my name is Peyton Pinkston. I'm 12 years old, and I go to school at Middle School South.
There you go, Peyton. Thank you. Next we have...
Hi, I'm Aubrey Madison, and I go to school at Eden Academy on East Point.
And how old?
I'm 11 years old.
Okay.
All right.
Hi, my name is Darius Brantley Jr. I'm 11 years old. I go to UPSM Elementary.
I thought you was going to say, I'm part of the morning team here. I'm just not here all the time, but I'm here. Good to see you again, D, as well.
Hey, good morning. My name is Velda Hunter, and I work at Hope Academy. And I'm a beautiful princess age of 15.
There we go. And we also have...
Dennis Reed. I work at DRT Productions.
Hey, he's a whole nother story, and we need a book, television cameras and movie cameras and all that, just to say who he is. Thanks, Dennis, for coming too.
Thank you for having me.
Darius, you tell us why they're here with us today.
They're going to tell y'all about the movie.
What? There's a movie.
Yeah.
It is called
Obsession.
Obsession. What do you two, Peyton, Ari, what do you have to do with this movie Obsession?
We're both the executive producers.
Yes.
Including me.
No kidding.
Let me sit back.
No kidding. Now, when I told Angie that before you came in, she was like, they just in the movie. I said, no, Angie, I don't think they're just in the movie this time. And she said, okay, we'll see. You, Peyton, I'm going to start with you. When you say you're the executive producer, for people who are listening, I want you to tell them what that means.
That means that I was there from start to finish. Like, I got to say action, I got to say cut, I corrected people. Like, it felt like I was the boss.
Wow. I mean,
Wait, Mason, it means that they put up the money, bro.
they put the money up.
Like, I get it, but they put the money up. That's where it starts at, okay?
There it is.
Ari, tell me, what do you do?
Yes.
Honestly, I do like almost everything. I be eating the snacks. I be saying cut. Cause I remember I corrected somebody. So I was the boss.
You was the boss too.
Yes.
Oh wow, Darius, where do you know them from?
Acting class. Acting class.
Yeah. And you're the executive producers of the movie Obsession.
Correct.
Yes.
Whoa, okay. Let me start at the beginning for people who are listening. Tell them what the movie is about.
So the movie is about a crazy lady who kidnaps me and my father and my god sister.
Wait a minute. You're in the movie too?
Yes.
Yes.
You get kidnapped
Mm-hmm.
in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's you who gets kidnapped? You?
My god sister and my dad.
Wow. All right, Peyton. I know you're the executive producer, but are you also in the movie?
Yes, I'm the one who saves them from this deranged woman.
Good.
And Mason.
Oh,
Whoa.
in some kind of way over here.
Darius, what do you do in this movie?
I helped Peyton and me find my sisters.
Wow.
I mean, our sisters.
Yeah. So, Miss Hunter, this isn't the old typical Tubi kind of movie where the dope dealer finds a new girlfriend and then kills his old girlfriend and gets the dope and then goes to jail. This
Correct.
is not what's happening
Not
here.
at all. Not at all.
This is like a full cinema run production,
Absolutely.
which families can see.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely.
Talk about the movie.
So the movie, like they said, is produced by 3 amazing youth here in the city who are very active, and they do other acting opportunities. And they came together and put this movie together called Obsession. And I get to play Ingrid, who, in my eyes, is Ingrid. She's not crazy. She's not deranged or anything like that. She just went to go take her daughter and her friend to her house where her daughter lives.
And then this
And
thing
she didn't
starts.
kidnap her dad. Her dad was at home waiting.
Ooh.
I mean, like, what?
Dennis, I gotta ask you, this is different from anything I've heard that you've done, and you've done everything. And the biggest thing you've done, by the way, is that you crash the wall. You poked through the ceiling and moved it. People around the country believe that Tubi is Detroit.
Yeah.
I have heard I owned it, but I don't follow it. But everybody say I own it, but I don't. Fox own Tubi. I just play a part.
But you did something extremely incredible. This was at a time when we were just hoping if we could get a part in a movie, maybe if we could just be a walkthrough. You went no. You went beyond that, and just like Detroit, you took that network.
I help create a lot of good stuff on there, and then with my team. So when you have a great team and you have a vision of not you but us, it's a different thing. So what I did was I made it a rule, like if you work at DR2, if you're in one of DR2 films, your ultimate goal got to be to produce movies.
Wow.
Anybody could be in a movie, but how do you get paid? How do you get money? You have to produce. You know, Velda is like one of my oldest, closest, dearest, best friends. So like her, Lee Master, Spratling, China, they all in the movie. And he already produced one of his movies. China produced her movie. Velda up next. And then the 3 kids, I mean, DJ my godson. So it's like, I look at them, I'm like, how do we pay for college without their parents paying for college? Or how do they, if they even have to go to college? Because college is a network, right? So everybody don't have to go. If you already building your brand, because everybody out here is a business, you know, and that's what you're going to college to do, get your business right. And we trying to create their business now.
You do more than make money from this, and you've just stated it. How did you get into this? And your passion runs deep. I can't even get deep out enough to talk about the passion that you have.
It just comes from like having a mother and a father that I got, and having siblings that we all understand that in order for us to be successful, we all have to be successful. Like I can't be the only one making money. So in Detroit, that is the narrative. Everybody like me, but it's not true. So we kind of changed that. You know, if you just look at the last 10 years, what Dan Gilbert have done, what, you know, so many other people are doing, we just have to do it the same way. It can't be like a white-black thing. You got to be like, what are you doing in your community to make your community better? And that's what we do.
Wow. Wow. And for those that are listening, just tell them the title of what you do.
Well,
The name of your company.
The name of my company is DR2 Productions. And then
DR2. So when you see that,
Now I see it all over.
yeah.
But what you see on Tubi a lot is Homestead Entertainment.
Yeah.
So that is the distribution company that I own with 3 other guys.
how'd you learn all of this, Dennis?
Yeah.
Trial and error, bro. I've been doing it since 05, 06. And it's just trial and error. You know, and then when you make a couple hot movies and you put a couple of hot people in it, things happen. And it's God. That's just all it is. No more, no less.
And you find very unique people to work with. Obviously, we work with Darius a little bit more because we see him a lot. But they know how to speak, as Peyton and Arby did along with it. They always know how to speak when they get here. They know why they're here. They're focused when they get here. I remember a very famous group. They were called ABC, and their manager brought them into the studio, and they all went to sleep. And he was just horrified. But every time, as you could tell, the alertness of Ari and Peyton here. But every time we have Darius, he stays focused on what we're doing. When it's his turn, he knows how to speak up. That's attributed to what you're telling them, what you're teaching them about the business.
It's their parents too, though. I look at this like how Barry Gordy did with Motown. You know,
you're doing that,
and that's basically just a blueprint of what we're doing. We're building stars, and we're building them to not just be stars of Detroit. Like, we have movies on Peacock. We have movies everywhere. You know, Tubi is just one of our biggest partners. But the goal is to take over. You know, so, you know, New York, Atlanta, L.A., they have such a big gap between them. But like Tyler Perry did, he just took his little group of people and he made $1 billion off that little group of people. And we have that same mindset to do that.
Yes, you do.
What are some of your inspirations? I heard Barry or Motown. What inspires you?
I look at people like Tyler Perry. I look at people like Barry Gordy. I look at people like you. Mason, you are a freaking genius. You know, I remember when you was on 98. I remember when I was going to college and just paying attention to you and Coco and everything that y'all was doing. You know, like, I don't think people really understand the value that we have in Detroit. I don't think people really understand the greatness that we have here. You know, we have icons here, like, really, like Diana Ross was born here.
Yeah.
You know, Smokey Robinson here. You know, when you have that kind of stuff going on, then you got DJ and Peyton and, you know, my godson, like, and Aubrey. You got these kids that's, like, looking at all of us like, oh, we got this. We up next.
Yep, you know, got them there. You got them at that point.
Like, Velda Hunter been with me for literally 12 years. Her, China, and Lee. And just to watch China movies go crazy, watch her go crazy in her movies. It's like, this is a blessing, you know? I love seeing Vez and all the other rappers doing what they do because everybody is making Detroit better. They building Detroit the right way. And they not doing it with no negative stuff. They doing it with all positivity and love, and that's what's great.
And you're number one on that list. The people from BET that did the video shows came here and openly stated, "Y'all own Tubi." Oh man, it's Detroit. So
we're on our way to BET.
There you go. I can feel it. But here's the other thing, and then I'm gonna get back to our young executive producers and actresses and actor. You're doing the movies and you're doing the business of movie making. You've already taken tremendous strides, and thank you, because you've put Detroit on the map for making independent movies. This has now become the mecca of where you come to get your information and collaboration to make your independent movie. My best friend comes here all the time. I never see him or hear from him. But yes, that's why he comes here. That's why he comes here, to see you. And he's the kind of person, I mean, I've been with him my whole life. We've talked to many people. This is not an impression to him. You're an example to him. So just know that. Darius, this movie is out?
Yeah, it's out on Tubi.
Already there, huh?
Yep.
What do you, because every time I see, I got to ask you, so what do your friends say about this movie?
They say, I watched your movie. Your movie was so fire.
Yeah?
And they talk about some scenes in the movie.
Okay. So, Aubrey, is this your first movie?
Oh, not at all.
Not at all.
All right.
How many movies have you been in, Aubrey?
Probably like 12 or 15, but most of them aren't out yet.
You've been in more movies than you are old. You're 11, right?
Who, me?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
11 years old. And you've been in already somewhere between 11 and 15 movies.
Yes.
Why do you like being in the movies?
Because I like the experience, and then once I get done filming that movie, I could know how to act in the next movie.
When you go to school and you try and tell your friends that you're in a movie, what do they say?
Honestly, they watch most of my movies. Like they watched Obsession like 5 times.
Really?
They watch most of my movies.
Wow. And they tell you how you did, huh?
Yes, they was like, oh my gosh, that movie was so good. Like I'm gonna watch it again.
Do they ask you if they can do it?
Some like not my friends at school, but some people just like ask me like, oh, Aubrey, how do you do it? Like how are you being in all these movies? And I just say like, you have to have confidence and stuff. Yeah.
Wow. Peyton, you're 12 years old. How many movies for you?
15.
As you're 15 years, you're 12 years old and you've got 15 movies already on your resume.
Yes.
How did you get into making movies and being an actress and an executive producer today?
Well, it started with my mom because I've been acting since I was 6, and my mom could see that it was a passion for me, and she just decided to start putting me in movies, and then a couple years later, look where I'm at now.
Yeah. Your friends say what?
Some of my friends, they be like, "Oh my God, Peyton, you gotta put me in your next movie." But there's this other kids, and like they're all like, "Yeah, that movie was trash." Well, you can say it's trash because you're not the one in it. I'm the one in it.
Wow. Okay.
That is beautiful. Wow. All right, Darius. Yeah, you know. Again, we talk to Darius all the time. So, Darius, do your friends ask to be in a movie? Do they ask you how long it takes to make a movie?
Well, they don't ask how long it takes, but they do ask how to be in a movie.
They're fascinated by what you do. How long does it? Someone listening now says, "How long does it take to be in a movie? How long does it? How long did it take to do Obsession?"
A month, I think.
And that's pretty fast, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. You like what most about what you do?
I like to meet new people, stay in contact with people and stuff, so I can have like a lot of friends.
How many movies for you, Darius?
Probably like around 8 or 7.
Wow. And we didn't do your age for those who are listening.
Oh, I'm 11 years old.
Okay, somehow I thought you were 18, but okay. It's because I see you and talk to you all the time. You feel 18 to me. Your parents encourage you to do this. What else do you like to do outside of the movies?
I like to just, lay down, go on my phone.
You like making movies.
Yeah.
There we go.
Do you have scripts that you have to memorize? And if you do, what's your tips on memorizing scripts?
Yeah, I do. I just usually print them out or, look at them a lot of times.
And you can memorize it?
Yep.
Wow. What about you, Aubrey?
Yeah.
So what I usually do is I just print them out, like DJ said, or my mom will send me the scripts and I just like read it in my head, and then I will say it out loud in the voice I wanted to say.
And so you can feel it, and then you're ready to go, huh?
Yep.
What about you, Peyton? How do you keep your memory on the scripts?
So the first thing that I do is my mom either sends it to me or I print it out, and then I run over it a few times, and then I take it away and try to see if I could do it without the script. And if I can't, then I go back to the script, and then I learn other people's lines before my lines, and then do it again, and then I sleep on it, and then the next day it's just there.
I love it. Yes.
This is incredible,
It
Dennis,
is.
what you're doing, Miss Hunter. Again, what in your role, what's your character's name in the movie Obsession?
Me, right here?
Yes.
I'm Ingrid. I'm the
You
beautiful
are.
Ingrid who is very much in her right mind.
You're the troublemaker
No.
in the
Yes.
movie.
I
Yes,
just correct some wrong.
yeah, you're the troublemaker. You
Because he
sound
married
like
the wrong person.
Yeah, I can see it now. Obsession.
Yes.
I love it.
I'm
You-
obsessed with making things right.
There you go. You've been acting how long?
I've actually been acting since I was 7 years old. school, organization, church acting and everything. But it got real serious and thick for me in 2008 when Dennis allowed me to be in his first play, because he always wrote books, right? And he did his first play called He Said, She Said. And I went to audition.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yep. And I got the part right then and there. I was really excited. And from then on, we've been rocking and rolling. So he did the stage plays. I was rocking with him for the stage plays. And then he got into the movies and everything. And here we be.
Wow.
Yeah.
You switched that character very quickly. You went from being in that movie, because you kind of scared me for half a second. That's why I changed the subject. You were deep into that. That is, how long does it take you to embellish it? No, better yet, how long does it take you to get rid of a character? When I do stories about artists, I have to inhale that artist, and sometimes it's not easy for me to let them go.
Yeah.
To move on to the next artist.
Yeah.
How does that work for you?
I've heard people say that before. Honestly, starting out, I was more of a comedic actress. And then people started, it was like, okay, you can stretch. Dennis was like, okay, we're going to take you and do something different. This was totally different. And he stayed on my head. He was like, nope, we don't want them to see the other actors, the other characters that you played. We want something different. So he even changed the cadence of my voice when I was doing this movie, because I'm always going and fast. But he changed the cadence of my voice to pull what was needed. And then, you do different little exercises and things like that as far as character development, background, and all that other stuff. And once you connect with that, staying true to who you really are helps you bounce back. I haven't been into a lot of people who go deep and they have to really get that person out of them. I mostly hear dark roles, right?
Yeah.
That people play, like Denzel Washington played a dark role in Training Day. The Devil's Advocate, when he had to go and play the devil, he had to have some time to decompress from that role, right? Yeah. Well, I haven't gone that deep. So when I go into this type of role, I can pretty much bounce back real quick. And because I love life and having fun, I bounce back from that. So even though I had to do that to my babies, I hug them right after. I have to snatch them around and do all the language with them, hug them, let them know I love them, because I love them. They are awesome kids. So I think that's how I kind of bounce back. I just jump back to comedy, doing something silly, something fun, or whatever.
That is tremendous. That is tremendous. Dennis, it's out already, Obsession, and it's been out about 30 days?
It's been out for 3 weeks. It's been on Most Popular for 3 weeks. It just got out most popular yesterday. Wow. So we need to put it back in there, y'all. So y'all need to watch Obsession on Tubi, like right now. Go home, stream it right now. Do it on your phone. I don't care. Do it.
Yeah. Once you stream it, then you get the credit, right?
Yeah. Ads play, we get paid. Ad play, we get paid. Yeah, that's a nice line.
Ad play,
like a T-shirt.
We get paid. Right. I love it. Dennis, thank you.
No, thank you.
Thank you for Obsession. Thank you for teaching.
Yes.
And thank you for all the power that you're giving to Detroit through what you do, man. Boom. Aubrey, Peyton, Darius, thank you. You all have to come back. Darius will tell you. You will definitely, okay.
So we might have, because I know a lot of young people listen, tips, because I heard of some of your friends say, I want to be in the movies. Tips for them getting in, real quick.
Come to the boot camp.
Come to the acting boot camp. DRT production.
There is a boot camp.
Yes.
Yep.
And Aubrey, you went through the boot camp?
Yes.
And Peyton as well.
Yes.
How do they find the boot camp?
How do you get, Dennis, how do you get into the boot camp?
So if you go on my IG on Dennis Reed with 2 eyes after that, the boot camp for the adults coming up is June 21st to the 23rd. Okay. You can go right there, and it's on Eventbrite and everything. Okay. And then the kids boot camp we doing in late July. Okay. And then we're going to do a writing boot camp and a producer boot camp.
We will pass that information as we get closer to those dates, too, so that people know and we'll be up on the dates. Obsession.
Thank you.
Wow. Thank you all for coming in today.
Thank you for having us.
You're welcome.
Thank
you. Starr.
Darius, like he's part of the show. When we do movies, we see Darius. That's good. So Peyton and Aubrey, you're more than welcome to come back again too.
Yes, anytime.
But do come back. We're not. That's just not something to say. But really Darius will tell you. Yeah. That's all good. Dennis, again, Miss Hunter, a pleasure.
Thank you.
Yes.
Good work, everybody.
Kids. I know there's a lot of kids in here. So shout y'all Instagrams and y'all whatever social media y'all got out so other kids that's listening can follow you.
Thank you, Devon.
Yeah, you're welcome.
He's our kid. Go ahead.
My Instagram is Darius Brantley Jr.
All right.
My Instagram is Aubrey Madison, AubreyMadisyn.
My Instagram is Peyton_Nicole6, Payton, NICOLE. The number 6.
And my Instagram is Velda A. Hunter, the actress. Please follow, because Dennis is on my head. So please follow.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
That's beautiful. Again, thank you all.
All of you.
Wow, Dennis, this is great, man. Obsession on Tubi.